Okay, I am panning the property here. Here's the fallen tree. And looking around. That's their mound. It goes back to the ditch and it doesn't look like it's 50 feet back. Okay. Let's walk in. There's our trees. How big those trees have gotten. Looks like it's pretty mashed down through here. Like it's pretty clear. And this area right here, I don't see any evidence of standing water at all. There's a few little gushy spots, but otherwise otherwise it doesn't look bad. It looks like it could support a mound. Okay, here's some big trees through here. Panning through here. As you can see, this is February, and this is an unbelievably nice day. The sun is just shining. The temperature is in the 60s. I never knew there could be days like this in the winter. Never dreamed. Here's some trees I planted. That tree, that's kind of scraggly. These trees back here. This one. And this one. That's a tree I planted. There's a tree I planted. Back in the back here. Here are some trees I planted. And back behind there, there's some Douglas firs I planted. But if we have to come back here and make a loop driveway, I may have to pull a few of these out. And maybe necessary. Back through here. There's the Douglas firs that I planted, and then back behind here's a big, wide area. And it goes back like, a good couple 100 feet, I think, back to where you see other trees. There's a low spot right here. Right near the border. That's where I plan to have a driveway that can be filled over, I think. Coming back through here. Came at the back end of this area here. Wide open field, maybe a place where we need to consider for our house. There's plenty of room here for put the house facing forward. And then a storage area behind it, even some gardening area, trees, whatever. I think that there's room for that. That's not a problem. And back here, these are all trees. All these trees belong to us. All these trees. It's amazing about how many redwoods you actually have here. Big multi-redwood, and then all the way back there you can see back onto Boulder. There's some more trees. We're behind this big cluster of trees. That's our tree. This is our tree here. Big tall thing. There's a big cluster of, I think this tree is ours. Those trees back there are all of ours. We're getting back in toward the swampy area back here. I'm going to have a bass pond. This is where it's going to be, right in this area. It's kind of swampy. You can't build here. It's clay soil. Guess the water table is really high, even though it feels kind of firm right now. Big cluster of trees right here. These are ours. There's some litter back there. Somebody's been having a party. These little trees right here belong to us. Tree right there, nice redwood behind it. I'm not sure about this one. That may be on the border. Might pull those little pine trees out right there, that cluster of pines, make room for a bass pond. That would probably be practical. Maybe some of these pines here. But redwoods I want to hang on to. I really don't want to get rid of redwoods. And this is an unbelievable day. I never dreamed that you could have a day up here like this in winter. I know it's very unusual. I know the norm is lots and lots of rain, and I understand that. But this is pretty impressive. This is the far end on Boulder. Nice tree. Here's the end right here. Lots of little alder trees, looks like. It's pretty impressive. This is the far back end. Okay, I'm looking right here. There's lots of standing water. This is the back corner. This is where it's really swampy. And you can look back here, and this is where you got the standing water. This is where flooding is likely to happen. Right back through here, but that's okay. I expect that to be unbuildable. And it would be kind of nice as far as the bass pond is concerned. There's, standing water back here. Yeah, I'm looking at this. It looks like there's a little path here coming from that away where water's leading at. I want to check that out. Looks like this has been kind of dug in here a little bit. We'll see if maybe water's being channeled into this area, and it's not appropriate. And back here, ditch in this area. There's standing water in there, but this is February. You expect that. That's going to happen. And some trees along here. And it looks like somebody's dumping their grass here, using this as a compost area. How nice. So back from this end, this looks like far back end of the property. Okay, heading back up this way. Through this area, through the swampy area, or the low-lying area. here's another area where it's standing water over in this end under these trees. A low-lying area. Back through here. All this nice area. And we're back again. It's the really wide open area right here. All the big trees up in front there. Front trees. Panning back to this area. This is the big wide open area where no tree removal would be necessary, except maybe these firs if I have to do a loop driveway back here, because I have to go through that area. And here's these big trees all through here. There's some low spots here, a little gushy, but they could be filled in and build up. Here's the base of the trees. Here's the front open area, along with the fallen tree area. There's the truck. And this would be the primary consideration here. Will need to be the mound, and then we can look at other possibilities too. Down the road here is the ditch, cattails and the fallen tree, and then just panning back toward all the property and into the car. And there's my little Peter pup, and there's the sweet girl.